Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Dead Synchronicity. Tomorrow comes today. Oh,
Damn
bloodstain.
More than macabre graffiti. This pestilent city is oozing blood from every pore. The trail disappears, drip by drip, into that tunnel.
Let's go into the tunnel then. Oh.
I've been able to remove some of the waste, but I won't be able to remove the rest of it with my hands. This stuff is too snarled up.
Can we use this?
Alright. Let's see what the devil's so tangled up in here. My God! Sarah!
Fuck.
A bullet's torn off her jaw, but her face is still recognizable. Poor Chris. How am I going to break this to him? Whatever's on this flash drive, it cost poor Sarah her life, so I'm not going to destroy it.
Of course not, you idiot. I don't want you to destroy it.
One bullet hit her in the jaw, and another went through part of her neck. There's no doubt that Sarah bled to death, while using the last of her strength, trying to drag herself out of here. Thick bars at the end of the pipe block the opening to the outside. Extremely hard and solid, I'm afraid.
I'm fucking depressed. I'm fucking depressed. I mean, I'm gonna try to take the picture for the other bitch. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Let's see what this room actually is, with a little light.
Oh, what?
One of those electrical, the majority of the circuit break. Alright, I'll flip the switch for the only circuit that's not blown. I think I hear the buzz of electricity coming from the surface. I only see empty detergent containers and a beat-up old electrical panel hanging on the wall. Everything indicates that this was a maintenance room from a long, long time ago.
Hold on. I wanna check some real quick. Hurry up, buddy. Oh.
I have an excellent view of the hospital compound.
Oh
and the
my
food depot.
God, I
Shame
figured
the camera
something
doesn't have
out.
any film in it.
Are you kidding me? Fuck. Oh well. So where the fuck is the film? Honestly. Oh my God, Chris. Oh my goodness. Oh my... No, is that the way? I don't fucking remember.
I'll take good care of it. That's how little...
I don't remember. Oh, fuck. Yo, how do I... I don't fucking remember. Oh god, what? I don't know. I don't remember. Hold on, it's my phone. What? Whatever, I don't care. Oof, fuck. I don't remember. Is it that way? I hope it is. Oh, it is.
It's Sarah, smiling at the camera. From another time, another world. Damn it. I can't get that horrible image out of my head of her corpse wrapped in rags and trash, staring at me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hello, Chris.
Michael, you're back already? Tell me, did you find Sarah? Did you bring the report she went out to get?
I brought the report. Here it is.
Oh, that's great news. I knew you could do it. Ah, damn it. I should have guessed. I was expecting a paper dossier, not an electronic document. We have a serious problem, Michael.
Problem? What's wrong?
We're not in the old world anymore, and access to electricity is a privilege very few people have nowadays. The good news is that I was able to save my old laptop from the Great Wave. The bad news is that we don't have anywhere to plug it in.
What can we do?
If we want to find out the secrets in this report, we need electricity. Bring me a generator with enough fuel, and we'll find all the answers we need, Michael. But tell me, please, did you find Sarah? Why didn't she come back with you? What happened?
I can't lie to him. I can't lie to him.
I'm sorry, Chris. Sarah's dead.
God. But what?
It looks like she and your confidential source were ambushed and shot by soldiers in the sewers. I found Sarah's body in one of the grated tunnels, near the refugee camp. I took the report out of her hands, but I had to leave her there.
Oh, my poor Sarah. She didn't deserve that. Please, Michael, don't leave her body to rot in the sewers. I beg of you. Do it for me. For Sarah. For Emily.
I'll do what I can, Chris. I promise you.
Now, get me that electric generator. Time is running out.
I'm really sure I can do that, pal. Generator, huh? The only one I know.
Before leaving his house, I shoot a furtive glance at Chris. He's gazing at Sarah's photo in silence, completely lost in thought. Maybe I should have lied about what happened to her. Told him that she got away, leaving the report behind. That she's safe and sound, and just waiting for the right moment to come back. But the truth is a poisonous inheritance from the old world. What good does it do to know it, if it snatches away your last hope?
So he's gonna kill himself. It's my fault because I told him the truth. Game. Right. Shit.
It's one of those plastic bags. The damn sticky texture alone.
I don't know. See, I don't know. I I need to check because I'm kind of confused. I need to go back to him because he has film there. She's still alive. There. Film is here.
What do we have here? As one would expect, there are only old magazines, stacks of paper, and outdated printing supplies here. No, wait a minute. It looks like there's also film for instant cameras here.
Now this goes
Perfect.
there.
Now I can load the camera. The tab that closes the film compartment is broken. I can't use it like this. I need something to hold it in place, or else the film will keep falling out. Tie the wire to the camera? I'm afraid I'm going to have to be a bit more subtle if I want to repair this broken tab. Better not. I'm not going to be able to use this. I have to repair it. Why would I want to? I'm not going. I have to. That would. I'm not. I have to repair.
Well, repair it with what? Oh, with my tooth. With my tooth? Holy shit. Alright, here's what I'm supposed to do.
These stains mark the spot. Now I can say I. Wait a minute. It's a.
There. So now that
These
I got the
stains mark- no,
fucking... I know. Now, I put the tooth in here.
I can't believe it. The tooth fragment fits perfectly into the slot for the broken tab. Now I can close the film compartment.
This is insanity right here. Oh god, I thought the blessing was only for the achievement, but it wasn't. Now let's take the goddamn picture. God damn it, Sarah. Wait.
The lights are broken and burnt.
There. Another trophy. Oh, come on. I already turned that on. What a poopy shit, man. Are you kidding me? Come on, game. Now we
Great.
turn this.
It'll probably only.
This way, yeah? Come on! Oh my goodness, Michael, let's go.
Let's take a look. Perfect.
I think that now I can bring this to the asshole. I think. Fucking hell. Hi, bitch.
I've brought what we agreed. Here's the photograph of the fuel depot.
Fantastic, Mike. Let's see what you've got there. This is incredible. Those pigs have been storing thousands of gallons of fuel, and all within our reach. With your ID, all we have to do is go into the compound, say, "Hello, boys," and bring it all back here. You've just made me very, very happy, dude. I knew I wasn't wrong about you.
Now you have to hold up your end of the bargain.
Yes, of course I will, Mike. You know I'm a man of my word. Besides, these are hard times, and we have to help one another, dude. I'll get Rod and his wife out of their trailer, so you can have a little time alone with the boy. You have my word, and my complete discretion.
But remember that you promised that we'd do it my way, quietly and with no violence. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I just need your men to distract his parents on some pretext for long enough for me to slip in there, okay?
Of course, Mike. You have my word that we'll only do what's necessary. Only what's strictly necessary. Give me a few minutes and then go to the trailer. Everything will be fine when you get there.
Okay, but before I go, can I ask you for something else?
Today, you've been the bearer of the best possible news, dude. So shoot. I'll see what I can do.
Some soldiers murdered a friend of mine in the sewers. I need you to take care of her body.
Well, well, well. Murdered in the sewers. And what the hell was your friend doing there? Wait, don't answer. I've heard about that custom among some relatives of the sick. It means she was hiding a dissolved in the sewers. Or am I mistaken?
Yes, you're absolutely, totally, and completely wrong. I'm not gonna tell you what she was doing there. About her commitment to learning the truth, to changing things in the shithole left behind by the Great Wave, where you move around like a fish in water. You'd be incapable of understanding it. You couldn't even imagine making a sacrifice like that. Even I have a hard time imagining it. It's none of your business.
Listen, Mike, you know what I think of those disease carriers and of the people who hide them. For everyone's sake, they all belong in the hands of the cleanup brigades. But you know what? Your intentions are good, giving a friend a decent burial. You're loyal to your friends, and I like that. Above all, you've got to be faithful. Loyalty is everything in this new world. So consider it done. I'll take care of it, dude.
Her body's in the sewer tunnel that comes out by the entrance to the camp.
Your friend will have a decent resting place. I give you my word.
I need an electric generator urgently.
Hey, dude, calm down. I think you misinterpreted my offer. Since the Great Wave, a generator has become worth more than the lives of 100 people in this camp. Don't think I couldn't get you one, but the price will be so high that I can't imagine how you'll be able to pay me. I'm sorry, Mike.
But I just gave you access to thousands of gallons of fuel.
But those barrels aren't walking out of that place on their own. My men and I are going to have to risk our hides by going into the lion's den. I'm sorry, but the matter is closed. You should be going now. I've got to get the trailer sorted out. Give me a few minutes and then you can go there, okay? Adios, dude.
It's alright if his men are going. I'm guessing that those two poker bitches will be going as well. What happened? Cool. My Brazilian soccer team.
Wait a minute. What's that noise? Why is everyone fleeing? What's going on? The cleanup brigades are coming. And they're heading for Rod's trailer. God damn it! The hunters turned them in! That animal turned Colin and his family in!
No, he's not sick. It's a mistake. Don't take him away. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's just a question of minutes before those bastards break into the trailer and take the boy. One of those vehicles of terror the members of the cleanup brigade used to get around. The ambulance's siren is making an infernal noise. Good God, it's deafening. The brigade workers are ready to take Colin away. Rod is blocking their way. But I don't think that poor man will be able to hold them back with it.
Let's go.
Get out! You're not coming in here!
Now I understand why this window hasn't been cleaned. It gives Rod and his family some privacy without raising suspicions about the boy's illness. Besides, that glass looks pretty thick. The boy's cries can't be heard from outside. Colin called out to me by name. A mess. I have to go in there and but... Okay, I've got to act fast. The noise the ambulance makes will cover the sound of the glass breaking.
Yes!
Michael? Michael, is that you?
Yes, Colin. It's me. But how do you know my name?
Emily told me a lot about you. That's how I know you. She gave me a message. She said it was very important that I give it to you. What's all that noise outside, Michael? Where are my parents?
It's nothing, Colin. Your parents will be back very soon. Don't worry. But it's impossible for you to have spoken to Emily. She's no longer with us.
Yes, she is. Emily is always with me. When I go down the underground highways, she's there, waiting for me. Emily gave me a message, Michael. She told me it was something very, very important.
Tell me what happens on those underground highways, Colin.
The highways are very dark, and I don't want to go down there. They're too scary. There's no light, and they're full of ghosts. There are only shadows and voices down there. Everyone seems very sad and angry, and they tell me things I don't want to know, things I don't even understand. At first, I hid the whole time, so they wouldn't find me. Or I wandered around by myself for hours in the dark, until I met Emily. Now I'm not so afraid of the underground highways, Michael, because she's always there.
You say that Emily takes care of you? But how is that possible?
She protects me. She keeps me from feeling scared, because I used to be really scared. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't understand anything. But now with Emily by my side, everything is much better. She tells me that what's happening to me is normal, that I'm just sick, but that the sickness will go away soon, and that the pain will go away for good then, that she also got really scared when she got sick.
Emily told you that she also got sick?
Yes, she told me that she went through this before me, that a while back she got the same sickness I have. She told me that she felt very lonely too, and that the pain was unbearable, but that it finally ended. And that's why I shouldn't worry, that the pain and the fear will go away. She's very kind to me, Michael. She's very kind to everybody, isn't she?
Yes, Colin. Yes, she is. Emily contracted the same disease. No, it can't be. Emily, a dissolved? Is that why they didn't let me see her body? Is that the reason for all the secrecy surrounding her death? And what is this message you have to give me that's so important?
She told me that she couldn't come back to be with us, that she will be trapped forever on the underground highways, and that the same thing will happen to me very soon. That's why she asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. She told me that you'd understand. We're connected, and it's very important for you to remember that.
Connected? What does that mean, Colin?
Emily told me there was a thread that no one can see that joins us to you, and that's why there's still a chance we can be saved, but that only you could do it while there's still time. She told me that if we're connected, there's still some hope for us all. Can you make everything go back to the way it was, Michael? I don't want to be stuck on the underground highways forever. Can you really make everything go back the way it was, Michael?
We're connected? What does that mean? I don't understand anything. This is all crazy.
Michael, help me. It hurts so much. Make it stop.
Colin, what's happening?
Make it stop. Please.
Colin! My God. I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
Hey, get out of our way and let us do our job.
No, don't go in there. I beg of you.
My son! My son!
Colin, no. No!
Damn it. I can't breathe. If it's true that there's a way to change all this, I have to find it now. I don't think I can stand it any longer. I don't think anyone can.
Poor Colin. His fate was sealed long before I woke up. Where could Rod and his wife be? Truth is, I'd rather not know the answer. Forget it. I'm not... It was the hiding place for Rod's gun. Now, inside this cookie box, there should only be a macabre aroma of gunpowder and vanilla.
But you took the gun!
This revolver still has 2 bullets in the chamber. The ones Rod and his wife were saving for when Colin passed away. It's possible that by taking it, I've saved their lives, or, on the other hand, condemned them to go on living.
There's other ways of them killing themselves if they really want to, but I think I did a good thing. What?
No question, that pair of ruthless animals have it coming. But the hunter made it clear. If you touch a hair on their heads, you're a dead man.
I don't know what to do again. Here's what I'm supposed to do. You go talk to Hunter. Piece of shit.
Hey dude, back already? Nice to see you again around here. Your timing is perfect. So tell me, how did things go with the kid?
Ruthless bastard. You called the cleanup brigades.
Hey, calm down, Mike. Tone it down, okay? Of course I called the cleanup brigades. What did you expect? I was curious about your interest in the boy, so I did a little investigating on my own. My informants poked around Rod's trailer a little, and they discovered some things. Enough to find out how great a risk that kid and his disease represented to camp's safety. These are hard times, and we have to take care of each other, dude. It's our common responsibility. Besides, you already know what I think of those disease carriers, and the fools who protect them, Mike.
We agreed that we'd do things my way. We agreed that no one would get hurt.
No, dude. You're confused. I promised you I would do only what was strictly necessary to let you talk to the kid alone. And that's what I did. I made sure the soldiers gave you as much time as you needed to do whatever it was you had to do with that boy. Frankly, Mike, I don't understand why you're complaining.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Is that it?
Of course, Mike. You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's something you already know better than anyone. But now, sit down and have a drink with me. We got things to celebrate. Thanks to the photo you brought us, the plan to get our hands on that fuel at the medical center has been finalized. That depot holds more gasoline than we could ever have imagined in our wildest dreams. We're going over there in a few hours. Hey, Michael, today is turning out to be a great day, don't you think? One of the best I can remember.
No, I'm not gonna drink a toast with you because I don't have anything to celebrate. You're a despicable animal.
Hey, watch what you're saying, dude.
A pathetic, ignorant bastard. Garbage from the old world you were so happy to see swept away.
Watch out, Mike. I warned you not to disrespect me in my bar, in front of my men. Don't keep tempting fate.
Are you really offended? You're a vile insect with no morals. So God and the devil were good to you, you say? Open your eyes and look around, you paranoid worm, because you're nothing but a violent, drunken, demented psychopath, just like your father.
Turn off that music. Turn off that music right now! Listen, Michael. There's already been too much commotion in the refugee camp, and more trouble is not in my interest. That's the only thing stopping me from tearing you limb from limb right here and now, and stashing your remains in one of those drums out there. But another word, and you're a dead man. Got it? One more word out of you, and I swear that tomorrow morning they'll find your stinking corpse so tangled up in the barbed wire that they'll have to chop you up to get you out of there. And I don't care where you hide or how far you run, because you know I'll find you in the end. Now get out of my sight. Get out of my sight!
Alright, so now we go to Rose and we give her the gun.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead? Have you come to help us?
I don't know whether who I was before the Great Wave entitles me to make any kind of moral judgments. But what I do know is that the Hunter and his men are a real cancer in this new world, which is the only thing that really counts right now. The girl has a right to defend herself, that bastard said. So someone should give her the chance to do that. It's only fair, right? I can't get you out of here, Rose. I'm sorry. You're the only one that can do it.
Thank you.
As she was picking up the revolver, she gave me a look of determination that I didn't know she had in her. Rose acted so quickly that I barely saw what happened through the crack in the door of her van. Her hand was steady, even when the second man begged for his life, sobbing and groveling on the floor. The bullet went right through his heart. Blood splattered all over her white dress. And then she let the revolver drop and sat down, lost in her own world. And she didn't do or say anything else, holed up in her tiny, delirious inner landscape. There she had everything she could ever need, safe at last from the new world, which she will probably never return to.
There's no point in bothering her. Fortunately for her, Rose isn't here anymore. It's Rose, sitting perfectly still and staring off into space. I'm afraid she's gone, and she's not coming back. I'm afraid those bastards just played their last hand. I can't help but think those guys got what was coming to them, even if that's a thought worthy of the Hunter.
It's not.
Seeing the current condition of the players, I doubt anyone will ever play cards on that table again.
Damaged. Why damaged?
No, the water turned the generator into an enormous hunk of scrap metal. Why would I want to take it with me in this condition?
There he goes.
What the hell? Another one of those repeating images. Of those damn time loops.
No! Rose! No, don't do it! No!
It's Rose, killing her captors again. But there's something in this one that makes it different. It feels more real and more intense than the other times. The tank doesn't have any leaks, so no water dripped onto it. It's incredible, but the generator is working again. Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the cables that connect the generator to the trailer. I won't be able to grab it before the water ruins it. No, the water turned the generator into an enormous hunk of scrap metal. Why would I want to take it?
I don't know.
If I want to repair it. Damn it. That's what happens when the contents of the... These are the remains of the one of Rose's shots pierced the metal. There's no point in bot. Best not to waste. Best not to waste.
I have no idea.
No. Denting that wall.
Oh, wait.
I don't see where I could put this. Too late. Covering it now wouldn't do it.
No. Rose.
There.
No, don't do it. No.
Damn it. It's taking too long to disconnect the cables that connect the generator to the trailer. I won't be able to grab it before the water ruins it.
Oh, and the photography backdrop.
Damn it.
Shit. I can't. I need the backdrop, like. I don't know. Fuck. I need to figure out how do I open the backdrop. I need the backdrop. And I don't know how to get there. Coins from the card table. Alright. Alright, so what I need to go is actually go back to Rose. Because I should have picked up like something from the table. This is really annoying because I did examine the fucking table. Fuck. There it is, coins. And with these coins, yeah, it is. Alright. Fuck. Let's go. This is the way to my apartment.
Let's see. The coins fit perfectly in the heads of the screws. It'll be no trouble loosening them and taking the fabric with me.
Alright. I think now I have everything because black bag and photography. Alright. Yep. Oh, there. Alright, now it should be okay. Oh, what the fuck? The fuck was that? I'm trying to leave, damn it. Now I need to wait for the flashback. And I need to use this with this. Come on. Any minute now. There it is.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No.
That should do the trick. I can't move.
Okay. First, I'll
Nice.
unplug the cables that connected to the trailer.
Thank you, walkthrough. heroes.
It's Rose, sitting perfectly still and staring off into space. I'm afraid she's gone, and she's not coming back.
Fucking upsetting. So I guess that... So you can't go in here, but here's what you can do. Hold on. You can go to the window. Now you use this with freeze
No.
remain.
What the hell am I trying to do? I think it's time for me to get away from Rod in this trailer. For good.
You get a trophy. Yep. There. And now we go to Chris. We leave this fucking camp. Hi, Chris.
I brought the generator you need, Chris.
Great, Michael. I knew you could do it. Give me a few minutes to set up the computer and open the report.
While Chris was getting everything ready, I decided to sit down in one of the armchairs in the office. I was exhausted. My mind had been trying to make sense of the last few hours of my life for what seemed like an eternity. The first hours following my bitter birth in this new world. But how could I judge the new world if I could barely remember the old one? The only thing I was sure of was that we had lost something very valuable along the way. The photograph of our life, overnight, had turned into a dark, blurry, sepia-tinted image. All of civilization had drowned under the great wave, and the only thing left on the beach were its remains. But no, I was fooling myself. I was already lost before the catastrophe. To tell the truth, all the other victims of the great wave had been luckier than me. They still dreamed of returning to their lives. Mine had already been broken a long time ago. Did I really stand a chance of recovering something I'd already lost forever? What type of strength, what type of miracle could ever give me that second chance?
Michael, wake up!
What's happening?
The report, Michael. It's the report. I was going over it while you were sleeping. It's incredible. It's way beyond our expectations. You're gonna think I've gone crazy, but I don't even know where to start.
How about at the beginning?
Okay. It's the dead synchronicity point. The entire universe is changing, and we're going to witness it. We're going to be witnesses. And victims.
Witnesses? Victims? But what the hell are you talking about? What is this dead synchronicity point?
It's hard to explain. You're a photographer, so I'll try this analogy. Imagine a person's life chronicled in photographs. Up to now, and according to the rules that governed our universe, we were all subject to certain very specific temporal rules. Past, present, and future. That's all there was to it. So, the first thing we'd find would be a photo of the person as a newborn, then another on the person's 6th birthday, then another in college, and so on. Then we'd see photos of the person's wedding, children, old age, death. All in logical, linear, chronological order. Since our universe is conceived along a single line that starts in the past, makes a stopover in the present, and then projects into the future. Do you follow me?
Yes, of course I follow you.
Well, imagine now that this entire temporal architecture crumbles, falls apart, dissolves. Imagine that something or someone has altered the foundations of our universe, changing the rules of the game, forever annihilating our idea of time, the concepts of past, present, and future.
I think you just lost me, Chris.
Then let me continue with the metaphor of the photographs. Imagine now that a card dealer takes all these snapshots that sum up the life of this person, shuffles them, and places them in a stack in one spot on the card table. What would we have then? There would no longer be a chronological line, Michael. There would be no past, present, or future. Each of the individual events captured in these photographs, they would all be happening simultaneously, at the exact same point in time. And that point we would call...
the dead synchronicity point.
Exactly. Now our world is abandoning its old physical laws and getting closer to that dead synchronicity point where time no longer exists. And therefore, all the phenomena and events that happened or will happen in the universe will start to be stacked on top of other ones, like the photographs in the dealer's deck.
That sounds crazy. How credible do you think this report is?
Completely, Michael. The dead synchronicity point is a fact, and the worst thing is that we're approaching it faster and faster. It'll only be a matter of days, at best maybe a few weeks, before the universe enters this new state. Time is ending, in every sense.
And what does all this have to do with us?
Come on, do you still not see it? This change in the architecture of the universe, this nullification of time, is the real origin of the Great Wave, the dissolved, and the emergence of the new world.
I'm not following.
I don't understand your explanation about what this damn dead synchronicity point is at all.
Up to now, and according to the rules that governed our universe, we were all subject to certain very specific temporal rules. Past, present, and future.
There. Alright, so I managed to skip it. I don't follow. Like, okay, so all your life events are happening all at once. There's no past, there's no present, there's no future. It's just a fucking mess. So yeah, time as you know it is ending, I guess. It's just too fucking complicated to me, so...
So, the Great Wave was caused by this approach to the dead synchronicity point?
Yes, Michael. The Great Wave was the first manifestation of our universe's approach to the dead synchronicity point. That's why the catastrophe struck at the same time all over the planet. It wasn't just a local occurrence. It had global dimensions. It was the first clear and obvious sign that something was going wrong. And it brought chaos and misery to the world, as you've been seeing yourself since you woke up.
What the hell do the Dissolved have to do with all this?
According to the report, the Dissolved are still a big mystery. There isn't much information about them, or their disease. What we do know is that they are people who are especially sensitive to the dead synchronicity point. And that is what's so tragic about them.
Especially sensitive?
Of course. This transformation, this radical and overwhelming change in the basic structure of the universe is totally incompatible with human life. We're condemned to die, Michael. Each and every one of us.
That's terrible. How can you be so sure of that?
If you think about it rationally, it's obvious. Our bodies are the product of hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, of a gradual and precarious adaptation to the environment, the universe, and its physical laws. Reaching the dead synchronicity point, the annihilation of time, we'd need another 100,000 years to adapt to such a drastic change. And what do you think will happen to the human race, to each and every one of us when this process concludes? I'll tell you. Our primary metabolism will go into a state of shock. Our entire cell structure will be jolted so profoundly and so violently that what we now call our bodies will lose all coherence, leaving behind just a brown puddle as evidence of our existence.
We'll dissolve. Those poor sick people.
Indeed. According to the report, the Dissolved are simply pioneers, people who are ahead of their time. The vanguard of the human race in its final extinction. That's why some cases started cropping up so early, even before the Great Wave. Their illness was the harbinger of the enormous explosion that was to follow. It preceded it by hours, even days. And that's why the cases are multiplying exponentially as we get closer to the end. Do you understand? We'll all end up turning into dissolved.
The last time we spoke, you told me that there could be a solution. A way to reverse all this madness.
Yes, and that's the best part of the report. Theoretically, Michael, and paradoxical as it may sound, our progress toward the dead synchronicity point also brings the opportunity to change things, to turn the process around and return to where we were before our world collapsed.
And how would that be possible?
By penetrating the very center of the anomaly, the deepest nucleus of dead synchronicity, and arriving at the point where time is just starting to fold back into itself before the process is completed. If, inside the dead synchronicity point, each and every one of the events that have happened or will happen in the universe unfold, then surely it must be possible to gain access to the moment when something or someone triggered the catastrophe and stop it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're talking about time travel.
Yes. I'm talking about the possibility of accessing the past to save our present and our future. Of turning the Great Wave and all its consequences into a mere nightmare that never actually happened. The report talks about the hypothetical existence of a door leading into the very heart of the dead synchronicity point. A door to each and every one of the snapshots of the past, present, and future of our universe. And if, through that door, we had a chance to access the precise instant when everything went haywire, then we might be able to change things. Michael, that's what we've got to focus on in whatever time we have left. But I have to continue studying this report. I'm sure there are more answers in it, and you have got to help me.
You're telling me that the dead synchronicity point is the origin of all this chaos? That our only chance of salvation is a theoretical journey to the past? Or sooner or later we'll all be obliterated? Like those poor dissolved?
That's right, Michael. So we'd better get to work on it as soon as possible. By the way, the report also mentions another very interesting thing about the dissolved.
What is it?
It seems that in their trances, through their trips to the underground highways, the sick form a strange relationship with each other. It's as if the disease unites them, regardless of any physical distance that might separate them. The report is very unclear on this point, but it seems as if the dissolved are somehow linked, connected.
My God. That can't be.
Remember. Please, remember.
Everything fits now. Everything makes sense.
Please. Enough. My head.
Emily asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. We're connected.
Michael, what's going on?
Chris, get one of those tests ready. Fast.
But what for? You don't think that you're also...
Do as I say.
Okay. Give me your hand. It's positive. Michael, you're sick. You're a dissolved.
No. That can't be. No. No!
Michael. Michael. Wake up.
Emily? Emily, is that you?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
Is that really you? Where am I?
Yes, Michael. It's me. You are on the underground highways.
that was that Synchronicity. Tomorrow comes today. I like the story. I find it incredibly interesting. It wasn't an easy game. I had to check a guide more times than I would like, but it is what it is. I don't really have a brain for this type of things. Like, I liked it. I really liked the visual style. It has its own identity, if you will. I really like that. Story-wise, I think that as the story progresses, you know, it becomes quite evident and clear that you are a dissolved Michael in this case. There was a section where I thought that Michael was gonna be a psychopath, or reveal himself to be a psychopath. But that wasn't the case, so I don't know if they were just trying to trick the player, or if it's just something that they changed who Michael was going to be halfway through, and it maybe didn't have time to correct that. I feel really bad about, like, how should I put this? I'm alright with a story not having an happy ending, and instead going for a more of like a realistic approach. I definitely got really angry and uncomfortable with a few events, particularly Rose's story and what's his name? And the nurse, for instance. There were a few moments where I was really triggered, and I'm really sad that, you know, basically how their life existence and how they're gonna end. About the ending, here's the thing. I think that the story of Michael became more and more predictable, because the characters kept telling about the symptoms of the dissolved, and you know, pretty early on you were already seeing those symptoms. It's not like that it was done in any subtle way, although to be honest, I'm not really sure how that could be done regardless. So I guess that there wasn't really a moment where like, oh my god, we have it, we have the disease. So I'm not really sure how that could have happened differently. For the most part, I enjoyed the voice acting, and the visuals, I absolutely love them. I think they work really well with this type of story, being that is really creepy, really with some scary implications. Like, it was, I think they nailed it. I think they really did a great job with the visuals of this game. I don't like controls, and here's the thing. I'm fine with it being point and click, but I don't like not seeing the full picture and having my character basically to walk from one end to the other end so I can leave that area. That pisses me off. I don't like that sometimes I examine things and alright, you didn't want to pick anything, alright, so let's leave, and then I end up missing things. So, but yeah, thankfully there are guides, because otherwise I would never be able to get through the game. Array for internet. Now, there was an instance where the game crashed, and I hadn't saved in a very long time, so I was definitely worried. But the game, I don't know, like autosave feature definitely saved me, and for a moment I thought that there wouldn't be autosave, but I'm glad I was wrong, and fortunately I wasn't put off that far behind. In terms of the overall story, I guess at the end of the day, we just got fucked. Humanity got fucked, And then again, you see the world, there isn't any humanity left. And as far as I'm aware, motherfucking Hunter is good and dandy, the soldiers are good and dandy, and the only person that had a heart, which was, what's his name? Rod and his wife, you saw what happened. So, and poor Rose, poor Uma's father, thinking that her daughter just abandoned him, the Reverend's sister, the Reverend himself as well, the poor kids that were left without a father. Like, it's an incredibly tragic story, and I mean, Chris and Sarah's death really hit me as well. Yeah, I think it's a good game overall. It's a short one, you can play it in a sitting. I think it's a cool game. I like to play it. I like the story. It's a sad story. It's a creepy story. It's a scary story. It has its moments of humor as well, as usually point-and-click adventure games are known for as well. When you're trying to do ridiculous things, when you're trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, this is it. This is my review, I would guess, if I can call it that, of that Synchronicity. Tomorrow comes today. As far as I'm aware, there isn't a sequel. I don't really see how you can make it into a sequel, unless you're like Michael, trying to figure out his way on the underground hallways. But my interpretation of the ending is, we're fucked. We're all fucked. The world, or I don't know. From what I understood, I don't know if it's just humanity being affected, but I don't know. Like, it's the end of the world as we know it. Like, that's it. So it's the apocalypse, for real this time. So this will be it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'll see you soon.